Okay, good morning, two-stroke turbo fans. Stella the shop dog again is here, leaning up against me, wanting her head scratched. It's Saturday, it's my day off, it's sunny. We haven't had a sunny day in forever. I can't remember. 72 degrees, really nice, bright blue skies. I'm at home today. Stella's gonna take advantage of the sunny day and warm her belly laying in the sun. And as you can see around me in my driveway at my own personal home, I'm completely jammed with little cute cars. I got the little van, got the Nash, and I got the garage full, and I'm bound and determined to drive some of those cars today because they've been sitting taking shelter from the rain and the cold for a long time. We're still in the throes of basement remodeling. We've got tools and supplies, but I've cleared everything out of the way. I've got the Nash propped up on wood so that it doesn't sink into our soft dirt there, and the garage is beckoning me. It's just like it's time. I've spent so much time in the basement working on tile, working on electrical, working on sheetrock, working on floors. It's time to have some fun. So let's get one of these little guys out. I think I'm going to take these two out first. This little Subaru 360 Hot Rod 1. I seem to think it's the fastest one in America, or maybe the world. I don't know about that, but take it out for a good little run, and then the Isetta is really due for a drive. And then maybe we'll get to the rest. We'll see. So let's get this thing out, make sure the battery works. Battery's got charge. It's got fuel in it, hasn't been driven in a while. And let's get some fresh air in our face and a little two-stroke smoke out the back. You know, one thing, since I transitioned to a nice garage or a nice storage place, I've never had a nice garage before to store cars. And if you notice, I have drip pans or diapers under all my cars, and I am shocked as to how much fuel these things leak when they're sitting. See that there? Every one of them has a pan, and every one has grease stains, and every one, I'm so glad I put a pan on it there. Otherwise, there would be stains on my carpet like that. And the carpet doesn't mean a lot to me. I just wanted a place to put it and kind of soften the noise. But every one of my cars leaks a little fluid. And I guess I was smart into putting pans down. Something I would have never thought about before at the shop. I'd never noticed. But here I do. Let's get this thing going. Let's drive this little car. Okay, so it's a little tight there, but I had help from my shop dog squeezing the little Subaru 360 sedan out right next to the Nash. Gotta grease the Nash up. See if I can get this thing out a little further. This thing hasn't been out in the sun in forever. It's so nice to have a sunny day. But I got it out. I'm going to do a quick pre-flight check. So we're going to pop the front trunk, find the release, which is way down in here. I heard it pop. And check the brake fluid. Hood only opens so far, and it latches right there. Brake fluid looks like it's 3/4 full. That's good. And our battery looks good. Connections are tight. 7 of 20, so the battery is a little less than a year old. Let's see if the fuel pump works. Tires are up. Should probably check in the engine compartment. Same thing. There's a little strut rod that mechanically holds the thing open. I'll check our alternator belt. Check for wear on our clutch drive. You can just turn the pulley and feel it. Feels all right. Air filter is on there. Oil is a little low. Cap is on there. I think we're good. Let's see if it fires up. That'll be the ultimate test. Okay, so let's see. Neutral, a little choke, turn key. You can hear the fuel pump pumping. We've got a charge light, which we're supposed to have. The temperature says 56, even though it feels like it's 75. Let's see what happens when we turn the key. Ooh. little bit of a slow crank. Oh, fired up. Nice. Car here, my bumper's got a bunch of overspray on it, and my dog is standing on my leg telling me that she wants to go for a drive. What do you think there, Stella? You want to go for a drive? You smiling at me? You're ready to go. Let's go for a little drive. We're out driving a little Subaru 360. People are out enjoying the park. I'm enjoying driving the car. A little crackle, the exhaust pipe, speed bump, and my dog. Really nice day. This is beautiful. We're gonna run a few errands, see if we can put a few miles on this thing, keep it from atrophying, and brighten the mood a little bit. Pretty great. The place I wanted to go to wasn't open. They're closed for lunch. That's crazy. I had to return. It's funny when you put a old-fashioned Subaru next to a brand new modern car like electric. Quite different, but still cool nonetheless. Okay, so we're in an empty business park. Nobody's around that I know of. It's a nice, clear, sunny day. We got a smooth road ahead of us. We are just idling here at 1,000 RPM. We're gonna rip this thing. We're gonna do a launch, 0 to 50 or whatever it'll do. Stella, you gonna hang on? You gonna hang on to your hats? Okay, here we go. You ready? Here we go. Second gear. Somebody count down the seconds for me. Oh, scratch third gear, and we're pulling up on 50, and I got a jam on the brakes. It's kind of fun. Wow, I can't believe third gear banged like that. I guess I shouldn't do that. Most powerful Subaru 360 that there is. Super fun. Okay, we're going to try that again. We've got a bit of a freeway off-ramp. I think I almost got into a wreck. People don't emerge. So I'm not going to try to bang third gear, excuse me. We're going to give her the means. Okay, cars. Here we go. First gear. Second. Now I'm going to gently put it in third. There we go. Third gear, we're going to let that wind out now. Till about 6,000 RPM. Oh, we're getting passed by a Subaru. Oh, can he hold it? Okay, 6,000 RPM and over the top into fourth gear. And we are just staying on par. Oh, we're passing. Stella's loving it. Now we're starting to go faster than traffic. 65. And we reached 70. It's amazing. Boy, this thing's running good. Okay, we better slow her down. It's running too good. Oh my goodness. Hope we got the brakes to stop this thing. I don't know how fast we're going there, but that's enough to get my adrenaline pumping. You can see my hands are like throbbing. White knuckle ride. We're down to a 30-mile-an-hour zone. That's super fun. There's nothing like driving a slow car fast, let me tell you. That's super fun. All right, I'm gonna do a little legal ease on my Subaru 360 driving fast. Although it's super fun for me to drive around with my dog in the back, this little tin can. These things are inherently dangerous. I mean, the wind blows just right, and uh-oh, we gotta make it through this light. These things topple over. They only weigh 1,000 pounds. So you gotta remember that every other car on the road that you see, every other car is at least 3 times heavier than this thing. So you are at a disadvantage. You're basically a motorcycle with a little bit of crash protection, but not much. So take that to heart. A little bit of parental advice that if you're trying to do speed runs in a Subaru 360, risk it a little bit for the YouTube crowd, but and I enjoy it, but it isn't the safest thing you can do. Believe me, there's other things. So be that as well. Enjoy driving your little two-stroke cars because they're a ton of fun. What do you think, Stella? You like them too? Yeah. So we made it to our another destination, running some errands. You would never know there was a Subaru 360 in this parking lot. Look around at all these different cars. Oh, and then you see this. It's like, what's this little tiny car doing here? It's so cool. So there is one thing that's kind of annoying about a Subaru 360 is they have an unsynchronized first gear, and if you're coming up to a super steep, probably 6% grade hill like I'm on right now, you won't pull second if you're only doing 10 miles an hour. So you have to stop in the middle of the hill, completely stop, put it in first gear, and drive on. It's not the biggest thing in the world at the top of the hill now, but you can't pull. It's not enough torque in the engine to pull second at a low speed. Now that's kind of a weird thing. Old timers will tell you that's common, but nowadays it's kind of a weird thing. Okay, so I got my errands done back at a park. We're gonna let the dog enjoy the day. She's been chomping at the bit to literally chomp a squirrel. Let's see if we can find a place to park here at the park and let her run trees, sniffs, see if she can do her doggy duty. Stella, what do you see? What do you see? Are you excited? Let me open the door for you. You ready? Are you ready to go? Okay, there she goes. Woo.